great. Congratulations.
Thank you
Your son is running around. He is really proud of you.
He's like the mayor, right?
Yeah.
That's what I call him. He didn't like that too much, but he is like the mayor. My son creates his own neighborhood wherever he goes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what brought you to this production for The Last Word in the first place?
Do you want to know something really interesting? Is that John Kapelos and I worked together many years ago at Second City in Chicago. We were in a company together. And he called me up and he asked if I would step in. Apparently they needed a Marie. I'm not sure if someone had to step out last minute. And I checked my schedule and I was doing, and when I said yes, they approved it, and he was thrilled, and so was I, because I haven't done a play in a really long time, and I grew up in Chicago theater, so I really love the theater. Yeah.
So how does it feel to be on stage in front of an audience again?
It's so much fun. It can be nerve-wracking, opening nights can have some rough edges to it sometimes, but it always makes it really interesting. It's because it's happening right now. It's here and now. It's spontaneous. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And it makes it exciting and fun. And every audience has its own personality too, so you get to play with them, and it's just like a really great reciprocal kind of a relationship for a short period of time.
Now, you said you worked with John before. This is like a great reunion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a great reunion. It was it was a lot of years ago. It was I don't even want to say how many years ago it was. It was, I think 25, 30 years ago.
So what's the difference between working now and working then?
You know what? It's almost like we've always been working together. It was like old home week. It was like we just picked up where we left off, except we're more mature and always fun. It's a great deal of fun to work with him, and I always feel like I can bounce off of him. There's a big trust there between the two of us. I know that. That's always pleasant to have when you have that going right out of the gate. And he's fun. He's quick. I'm quick, I hope. And no matter what happens on stage, we know we've got each other's backs.
You played a wonderful character on stage. What was the best thing in your opinion?
Oh, well, besides the dog, I get to be the one with the dog. Being one of those people who is also at any age on the brink of trying to live her life again, and seeing that reflected in the man that she is interested in, and having the surprising moments of not realizing that this is what you might want too. Because I think my character Marie had given that up as well. Like she'll put that on the back burner, and then when he comes into my life, it's something really great. But what I find really fun about this play is that everything is sort of it's like the universe, and comes to us in so many ways. It's like she says something, and then the people come in, they deliver it, and it's just sort of this synchronicity that happens, which is kind of the mystery of life, isn't it?
If you did actually get matched with the dog, what do you think your dog would have been?
Oh, I know what my dog would have been. I've had several. I had at one time 2 German Shepherds and an English Mastiff named Eugene with an H, Hugene, or Huge for short. And he was like Nana to my son.
So size matters.
Yeah, apparently. I really like little dogs because they're so much easier to handle. I once had to call a cab for my dog because I had a small sports car. And something happened, and I was like, I have to take him to the vet. There was no vet. I had to call a cab. I had to call a van. Not even a regular cab. I had to call a van cab to take Eugene to the vet. So, it's a lot easier with little dogs. They last a lot longer, too. They don't have those heart issues. But I love all dogs, and I can really honestly say that. Big, small, old puppies, doesn't matter.
Well, you fit the dog whisperer part. But before I let you go, any other future projects after this one is done?
Oh, wow. I'm doing some writing and producing. I'm waiting for an actress to come back from overseas so that we can work together. And I may even have a little project to put my son in as well. I'm working on a long, short film called Bella and Buddy, and I'm also working on writing this web series. So we'll see what happens with it.
Well, great future. Hey, thank you very much for speaking with me.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks
Thanks
you.
for coming out.
Excellent.